Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the Wartrain here. Now do me a favor, if you're not already subscribed, think about subscribing to the channel, guys. I try to put gaming content out like this on a regular basis, and if you guys enjoy this video, do me a favor, please give it a thumbs up. Now with that said, today's video, I want to talk about another channel, Iowa Retro Gamer Dad. Now, I'm going to show this clip. He challenged my buddies Bring Me Joy-Con and Chill Scissors to a game challenge. So, check this clip out.
Wartrain, Chill Scissors, Bring Me Joy-Con. It is on like Donkey Kong. What? But I call this the overrated game challenge. Basically, simple's a rule. The rules are simple. So, I've been having a game in my collection that everybody's been talking about for the longest time of how amazing it is. One of the best games of all time and everything like that. But I honestly have not played it. So this challenge came to me in a dream, if you can say. And basically, I guess I'm trying to justify a reason to play it. I think it's overrated. I want to see if, the reviews are true. So I wanted to do something with my other friends on YouTube. So basically, the overrated challenge, the rules are simple. Take some game out of your collection that you have not played, because I know you guys, like me, have a bunch of games that's probably sitting in your backlog that you haven't even touched yet. But basically, go through the collection and the games you have, one of the games that you have not played, play it, and make a video on what you think of it. Is it overrated? Are the reviews true and stuff like that? Basically just an excuse or a challenge, like I said, to play something that you normally wouldn't play, but that everybody else loves.
Alright, so now you guys seen the clip, and I gotta say, challenge accepted. And I'll show you what I'm gonna do about this. Alright guys, so here we go. I'm on Bioware's website here, and I wanted you guys to see this. If you haven't heard of this yet today, it's pretty crazy, and in a way it's good that Bioware is finally coming out and talking about their problem, which is the game Anthem. So here we go. I'm going to read from their site. They show some pictures or whatever here. Anthem update. So, I mean, pretty cool looking stuff. So here we go. It says, "Hey everyone, 1 year ago we were preparing to launch Anthem, a game that represented a big leap into new territory for us as a studio. It was an exhilarating and terrifying experience to go out to the world with something new and different. And we are grateful to all the players who have come along with us on this journey. It has been a thrill for us to see the creativity of our players in designing customized javelins and watching them master Anthem's flying and fighting gameplay. I am so proud of the work the team has put into this game. At the same time, there's so much more that we and you would have wanted from it." Yeah, a lot more. So over the last year, the team has worked hard to improve stability, performance, and general quality of life while delivering 3 seasons of new content and features. We have also heard your feedback that Anthem needs a more satisfying loot experience, better long-term progression, and a more fulfilling endgame. So we recognize that there's still more fundamental work to be done to bring out the full potential of the experience, and it will require a more substantial reinvention than an update or expansion. So over the coming months, we will be focusing on a longer-term redesign of the experience, specifically working to reinvent the core gameplay loop with clear goals, motivated challenges, and progression with meaningful rewards, while preserving the fun of the flying and fighting in a vast science fantasy setting. And to do that properly, we'll be doing something we'd like to have done more of the first time around, giving a focused team the time to test and iterate, focusing on gameplay first. Yeah, they probably should have did that the first time around. You know, you don't want to launch a game and just have it go totally south. It looks bad if the game bombs right from the beginning and then people have a sour taste in their mouth. It can be turned around later, but it's a lot more difficult than if you just do good the first time around. So, in the meantime, we will continue to run the current version of Anthem, but move away from full seasons as the team works towards the future of Anthem. We'll keep the game going with events, store refreshes, and revisiting past seasonal and Cataclysm content, starting with our anniversary towards the end of the month. Creating new worlds is central to our studio mission, but it's not easy. Sometimes we get it right, sometimes we miss. What keeps us going is the support from players like you. Your feedback gives us guidance on how we can improve, and your passion inspires us with the courage to create. I look forward to working together with your involvement and feedback towards the best possible future for Anthem. Casey. Wow. Now, it's crazy that Bioware has came out and basically said, listen, guys, we totally screwed this up and just failed. We gave you an absolutely garbage game. We should have listened, and we're sorry. So, you know, I definitely give them a lot of credit for doing that because they weren't doing this before. They had a bunch of people leave this BioWare team that worked on this game. So many people had, you know, left the team. And I feel bad for the people that are left and trying to pick up the pieces. I mean, who knows? EA could be, you know, really pushing on them, leaning on them to, you know, make some money. Because, I mean, this was their big game, you know, and it failed miserably. I had this game pre-ordered and was looking forward to it. I was going to pick this up day one. But when I heard all the reviews were just so bad, I was just like, no, I'm not spending $60 on this junk. And I refused to pick it up. And I didn't pick it up for the longest time. The only reason I picked up this game is because I ended up getting it for $5 sealed. Sometime around the Christmas season. You know, they were running whatever special on it or whatever, $5. I couldn't even believe it. Within a year, not even a full year, a full $60+ game was $5. So yeah, I picked it up and was happy to. I was blown away. You know, I was like, for $5, even if the game's horrible, you know, whatever, I'll just leave it sealed. And here it is, still sealed. And until today, when just by hearing this and with the challenge that I got from Iowa Retro Gamer Dad, I chose this game because of all this stuff and because of, you know, them coming out and being so transparent and wanting to fix such a just huge blunder. I mean, this was major and cost EA and I'm sure BioWare a ton of money. You know, this was just a total loss. So, you know, I give them a lot of credit for coming out and at least even putting this out there. I mean, that takes a lot. And I'm sure it's, you know, it's embarrassing. It's got to be. But you know what? Hopefully they can turn it around. I always wanted to play this game. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to play the story mode. I'm not going to play online. I have no interest in doing that. I do have interest in playing the story. It kind of stinks because it's not what they promised. You know, even the game that they showed wasn't the game that was released. So, with that said, hopefully they fix some of the bugs because the game was buggier than all get out. I watched some of the videos. It was just a mess. So, hopefully some of that is fixed. From what I understood, a lot of that stuff couldn't be fixed because it was just so bad. But I'll find out soon enough because I'm going to check it out. So let's check out some gameplay of Anthem, guys, and see if this thing is still a total dumpster fire after a year. At least the gameplay part of it. So let's check it out.
gets worse ahead. Trying to find a calm pocket for you. Steady, Miller. Your heart rate is too high. Hello. Check in, please.
I mean, that looks awesome.
Team, our rookies handled with a wyvern.
But it's just CGI. For the most part. It's in game, but it's not gameplay.
Also, thank goodness you survived, but your javelin needs a restart. I'll bring systems back one at a time. Starting voice recognition.
Ray? Ray, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. That was a bad fall. How's your head? You remember the mission?
Alright.
So, where am I?
You're in a cataclysm, terrible storm, called the Heart of Rage. You need to get to the center and shut it down by silencing the center.
Now, just so you guys know, I'm playing this on an Xbox One X. So, it's going to perform a little better than it would on a, a different console.
Your suit is still critical. Grab a repair pack when you can. You've got a bit of a climb to catch up. Halleck?
Yep.
He's up and heading your way.
How's it going back there? What's your ETA?
Don't know. Ray?
Not too far, just... Oh, no, sorry. Can't talk. Be right back.
What's going on? Holy crap! I didn't know it was gonna be this bad.
Yeah, definitely don't want to be in the lava. Oh, great. Okay. What did I just did?
Good. Now you have cultural boosters at least.
Alright. Lava looks cool. Alright, so...
Team, the Cypher from Strider 2 is down. Comatose.
His lancers are flying blind? Never mind that, Alec. We got a Titan. Holy crap. Miller, get your head in the game.
I mean, that stuff really does look cool.
On my way. Thanks off, everyone.
That's what I'm saying, man. It is such a disappointment. I mean, I'm not anywhere in the game, but
I've got debris blocking my
this
path.
has so much potential.
And when they attack the city, those fuel canisters are explosive.
That's all you gotta tell me. So I want to fly.
Team, update. This is not going well. Many casualties. Freelancers down. Cyphers in comas.
Comas?
From hearing the anthem.
How are you doing, Faye? Are you okay?
So far, but I can hear it too.
Oh. What was that? Was that one of my guys, a fallen freelancer? Oh, that stinks. So B to dodge.
Found your Titan. This cataclysm is creating them by the handful. Faye, still there?
Yes, you've got down freelancers ahead, sending distress signals. They're the ones from Strider 2. The captains need repair. Get them moving. There's 3 altogether.
Ooh, what was
They're on
that?
short-distance radio.
Okay.
Since I'm not connected to them, I might not be able to guide you.
Hey, how are you doing?
You tell me.
Alright, you see that? So the game just kind of froze up and kind of glitched out a little bit. So, yeah, that kind of sucks. I can see where that takes you right out of the game. Because the game so far is like pretty cool. But stuff like that is a problem. That is cool.
Hang tight.
Thanks, brother.
Your cipher's in a coma.
Damn. Heading back to the Strider.
I got you, freelancer. You're not gonna make it to the Cenotaph. Gonna try.
What is this green dot? Oh, that's my other one.
What next?
Push on and join your team.
Along. Which way? I've got to tighten up the bridge above. Leave it. We've got one up here too.
They're all over the place.
I'll need to go around. Which way, Faye? Hey.
Oh, wow.
Never mind. Tight here just blasted the wall out. Give me a shortcut. We really need your help. Gotcha. On my way. How close am I, Faye? Faye, Adair. Get her out to his left.
The Anthem. It wants to consume me. To show me.
Faye, snap out of it. What do you got for us?
Oh, sorry. The whole team from Strider 3 is gone.
Miller, pull back. See if we can flank it.
Strider 4 team is in retreat. If they make it, mission seems doomed.
How far back? Damn, I'm freaking out. Then get out of the way.
Like, if they can fix this game to where it's not buggy at all and fix some of the weak parts of the gameplay, they could have a really solid game here.
Hey, are we supposed to fall back? We're fine. We push on. Right, team?
I'm in.
I'm in.
Because the gameplay is kind of fun. I mean, moving around, I want to fly a little bit more, though. They need to definitely do some more of that. Maybe there is, but...
Almost there.
Team, you need to retreat.
Oh, good.
So per the challenge, I'm going to finish this game all the way through. But my first impressions,
This thing is
the game's not bad. It looks great. I'm pretty impressed with the way it looks. Like I said, I already came across some problems.
Strider, this mission.
The game froze. I mean, you have that in some games, but it's been out for a year. They should have been able to fix stuff like that.
Retreat isn't an option.
I mean, I wasn't even in gameplay for 5 minutes, and I was already having some problems. But I think the idea of the game has so much potential. And I mean, it looks good.
We got this bastard. We have to get out of here. No. We push on. We're the only ones left. Think about Miller and Adair. All the others. You being a coward. I'm no coward. No? You want to push forward until I get killed. Until we both get killed. Where did that come from? Go. Faye, we're coming back. No. It beat us, Halleck. We need to regroup. It can't beat us. Rookie, don't you dare pull me out of here.
He pulled you out of there. Oh my goodness. And usually games like this, I'll just play them for the story. I'm not so much on the online stuff. Especially in a game like this, it just goes on and on and on. Wow, those are nice looking. But that was the thing too, is when they showed this game off, there was lots of wildlife. It looked super interactive, and from what I understand, that's not the case.
You could ask, but not many of us left. The relay's a short flight.
I mean, this looks really good. I seen that kind of glitching out a little bit.
Easy keeps you alive. Wouldn't call this living. Inspecting sensors every month? Yeah, pays the bills. Not exactly the freelancer motto. Yeah, freelancers are back on their
All right,
feet.
so here's the flying. This is the flying that they showed off.
It's even better.
Now I'm jealous. Sitting here in the fort.
So okay, I want to fly through that tunnel. I mean, that's pretty cool. What was that?
Jungle's full of useful stuff.
I mean, pretty impressive looking game, but still not what they showed us. That looked way more impressive, but this still doesn't look bad by any means. But I'm definitely seeing lots of just like textures popping in. Yeah.
Too high. Ripstream will tear your javelin up the air.
I had to push it. I mean, I see some things that they definitely could have worked on a little more, but they did put out a nice looking game.
This area are sketchy.
But yeah, there is problems. I'm seeing them. I mean, you got this huge open area, which it does look really good, but then you see it like warping. Yeah, you can just see it like just warping kind of all around you. I mean, but what they tried to do is something that I don't know how much of this stuff has really been done before. So, I guess I give them credit for trying something like this. But definitely
At least nothing's trying to eat you.
gorgeous environment. Like, I could just cruise around these areas. That warping in and out kind of stinks, though, but...
There's the relay. Just needs a hard reset. This should get the early warning network back up. Good, that did it. You'll need to manually check the sensors now. First one's nearby. Oh, maybe grab some supplies before you go.
Might come in handy.
See, I like how they have the wildlife there. But I can walk right into it.
World. Deadlight Caverns.
Unreal.
It earned its name.
Like, look at that. I'm like in the thing. That's a problem. Unreal. I mean, the thing's like really cool looking, but I'm inside of it.
No sign of an eruption.
It has some horrible hit detection. And like I said, this game's been out for a year. Wow. Wow. I can't even imagine how this was at launch. I'm glad I didn't pick it up. At least now it's had time to get some work done to it. I mean, yeah, that like stuff with the mountains kind of popping in is really distracting.
The location's marked.
It's just Definitely was a game that had just so much potential.
I'm going into the ravine.
And on the surface, it is just gorgeous.
There's the first sensor.
The-
I need you to access it.
The level design and everything. But I am very easily finding problems. Harvest some stuff while I'm here, why not?
Stick close so I can get a reading on the shaper energy. Hang on. I'm detecting movement. Looks like scorpions.
Alright.
Scorpions are riled up.
When aren't they? Probably haven't tasted fresh freelancer in a while.
Won't be today.
Aha! Convince them. Hang in there. I'm still waiting for a reading. Owen! Almost got it. Alright, readings are coming through.
What?
It's mostly normal.
Mostly? This is the early warning system. If it's detecting something,
Yeah, no sign of shaper energy. Head to the next sensor. Oh, waterfall ahead if you want to cool your suit.
oh, and how bad could this get?
You were in the heart of rage, weren't you?
Don't even think it.
See these ruins? There's a theory a shaper relic flipped gravity for a day.
Uh-huh. Well, on my watch.
Last sensor's nearby.
Wyvern circling.
I see them. Fire breathers. Still need to get a reading. Hard, hard, hard. Hang in there. Your javelin can take some heat. Mostly.
And when it can't,
You'll know it. Give me a second for a reading. Heads up, more Wyvern are on you.
everything's in a bad mood today.
This could be their nesting area.
How fair that these things fly and breathe fire?
Sworn of some nasty shaper relic. Whole world's a crazy zoo. The shapers have all sorts of tricks up their sleeves. But you do too. Use your whole arsenal.
They're persistent, I'll give them that.
Poke a wyvern and one of you will end up dead. Or barbecued.
So it's like move, get to a spot, activate something, stop, fight, move to another spot,
An unstable relic in the area.
do something like hit a switch or sensor, stop, fight, move on. I'd like to be just fighting all the time as I'm going.
Watertight seals are holding. Shall I call in more freelancers?
No time. We can't risk this getting worse.
Alright guys, so the game got some problems. I'm just glad Bioware is going to put some time into doing something with this game. It's been a year. There's still a ton of problems. Within the first 5 minutes, I've seen major issues, bad collision detection where I'm running into just some random animal and I'm basically standing inside his head. And I could basically feel the hit detection box, which was tiny for a large monster, basically. You can see the cavern walls just warping as you're flying with your javelin. You know, the flying isn't bad. That part of it is actually probably the most fun part. You know, the shooting doesn't really feel to have oomph to it, but and you can see right here with all these people, it just looks vacant and just boring. You know, we had older games like Uncharted 4, they have a city area that is just teeming with people, and just it looks like all kinds of crazy stuff is going on. This looks empty, and that's not what they showed us originally. And you can see they still have the holiday lights up that they did an update probably before Christmas, and it's still there. And Christmas has been over now for a while, so it's time to get rid of those Christmas lights. I mean, God, what are we gonna have those up while Easter comes? I mean, you know, but I am looking forward to finishing this game. I want to check out the actual campaign of it. Hopefully, it will be okay. You know, other than that, I have no interest in playing the multiplayer. But I hope Bioware can pull something together and fix this game. And I'll tell you what, it took a lot to put out that statement and basically, you know, accept responsibility for putting out a garbage, you know, messed up, buggy, just trash game when this game had so much potential and just fell super short. But I am going to finish it. I am accepting that challenge, and this is the game I will be finishing and reviewing when I'm done playing it. So if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and thanks for watching, guys. You know, I really appreciate it. If you're not already subscribed, think about subscribing to the channel. I try to put content out like this as much as I can. But thanks again. I'm the Wartrain, and I'm out. Have a good one, guys.